healthy. That's one of the keys to know you're healthy is your appearance, but it's necessarily not the only one. So the problem that I see is that we have a problem of listening. We have a listening problem, and the listening problem is the following. Just like it expressed here. Hey, Dad, that light says check engine. Ooh, the tape must have fallen off. Grab the tape, put it over the check engine side. So, instead of fixing the problem,
Do you guys mind if I check this one? Is that okay?
Oh no, today you can.
Yeah.
thank you. Instead of fixing the problem, what we typically tend to do is say, you know what, I don't want to listen to the problem. I am too busy right now to deal with this problem or listen to it right now. So that's what kind of we do. We tend to, we've heard our need, and what is it the body's telling you? Stop, relax, raise it up. But what do? We put something in it, we try to put something to alleviate the pain, and then just continue, walking like nothing had happened. You get a headache, and the first thing you do is pop one of those liver-destroying pills, and it's over the counter, so I can probably do it. And pop, and alleviate the pain. Now the pain is just an expression of the body telling you, hello, there's something going on here, please, let's address it. So why don't we, instead of forgetting about the problem, let's put a hat of detective hat, and start figuring out, why do I have a headache? Why do I have a headache? Have you ever thought about why do you have a headache? Or you're just like, oh, where are the pills to get rid of the headache? Why do you get a headache? Let's go down the line. Maybe water. I'm dehydrated. Water will be one of them. Maybe I'm constipated. Haven't gone to the bathroom recently. Or maybe my body's telling me that there's a problem somewhere that it's trying to deal with. So what I like to think of is that good?
Yeah.
Okay. The way I like to think of is that the body is designed by God, and it's smarter than any man, any doctor, anyone. Even doctors don't really understand the body very well. And the problem is that you go to a doctor today, and sometimes they don't know. And you know why they don't know? Because I have faced many cases that people said, I have this thing and that thing and the other. And you think you understand some of the body. You're like, you never heard that one before. I have no idea. A veces vienen ante ti y te preguntan, tengo esto. Y tú te preguntas y dices, uy, yo nunca he escuchado eso anteriormente. So you're like, well, it could be this or that or the other.
Yeah.
But really, you don't know. You're guessing. You have no idea. I mean, you don't know everything. Everyone is a different variable. I mean, she's different than her. They're all different. We are all different, and there's so many variables. When you look at it from the scientific mindset, there's so many variables that you just don't even know. One person can react to something that the other person doesn't react to. The way you live is totally different than the way she lives. So there's so many variables into an equation that you really can say, I really know the body. So what I'm telling you today is to let the body tell you what it needs. If the body has a pain, let's say I have a pain here, or I have a pain over here. What's the problem? Let's figure out what is the body trying to tell you. It's trying to fix something that is not, it's causing problem. You get something swollen. Well, it's trying to fix something that it's causing a problem. So, what I need to do, and this is the mindset we have, is we enhance the mechanism of the body to heal faster. Okay? What I want to do is Allow the body to heal faster. If it's doing something, let it do it, and I'm going to make it so that it can do it efficiently, because it knows what to do. Now the other mentality is that it's broken, it doesn't know what to do, I know what to do, let me do something on it to fix it. Do you follow what I'm saying? Okay, that's a different mindset. Now, the body only has a mechanism to tell you, and it's not feeling well. So when you don't feel well, the body's telling you something is going on. See, something is going on. Just listen to it. Don't try to put a tape over the check engine light, because it's not going to work. Okay? It's going to come up. So, in order to get to the point of this class, I'm going to go really, really basic that, well, Miley is super smart, but anybody here can understand. Okay? And then, if it's too simple, then just bear with me so I can get everybody on the same page, and then we'll start building from the foundation. Okay? So first, atoms. That's the smallest. Well, it is the smallest particle that we're made of. So we're built of atoms. Now, atoms form, when they combine together, they form what they call molecules. So these molecules, when they're formed, they form something called DNA. And this DNA, or ADN, it is a structure that makes who you are. Now, it makes the structure of what a cell is, and this is a cell. And you're made of a bunch of cells. Okay? How these cells do the things they do, nobody knows. Because every cell starts from the same place. So, how does a cell decide to be, this is the cells of the eye, or this is a cell of the stomach, or this is a cell of your ear, or this is a cell of your hair? How does it happen? I don't know. I don't know if anybody knows yet how that mechanism says, okay, you're going to become this, you're going to become that. Who's directing the traffic? I don't know. Maybe somebody knows here, but I am not aware of knowing how they determine to be what they determine. Who makes that call? Let's say, I need you here, I need you there, I need you there. Okay? So anyway, all these cells, when they get together, they get in bunches. You look like me. Okay, let's get together. And they huddle up. They become what we call a tissue. So this is just a bunch of cells. They're just a bunch of cells that huddle together to do one job. For example, in this case, this tissue forms an organ, and this organ is the stomach. So all these cells have one job. They're like soldiers. They march the same way, all of them. And they move and move all at the same time. The cells of the eye do what the eye do. They go and look and receive information and decipher that information. Send it to the brain to be deciphered. Now, the organs form part of a system. In this case, the stomach forms part of the digestive system. Now, a system is a bunch of organs that are composed of a bunch of tissues, bunch of cells, DNA, or molecules, and atoms. And a system is part of this beautiful baby. So we are all beautiful in itself, and we're formed from the same atoms. So we all share the same structure in the body. Now, the DNA itself forms the little particulars that we have. Some are taller, some are shorter, some are, different colors, different hairs. In there is the code that makes us who we are, how we look, right? And function. But other than that, we're just a bunch of atoms. Anybody has questions up to this point? Simple. Yes? No? Okay. Now, the cell. Inside the cell, there's the nucleus of the cell. They used to believe that the nucleus was a central coordinating part of the cell, but actually they found that it's actually the membrane. Interesting. It's a good research to read. And these cells, they have what, I mean, in this nucleus there's these chromosomes that are formed by the DNA, and the DNA, I'm going to spend a little bit of time here. It is like a helix, let's say like a ladder, twisted like that. One part comes from your mother, one other part comes from your father. Now, this side here is made out of polysaccharides, which I mean is sugars, multiple sugars. So this is carbohydrates, polysaccharides, or sugars. These steps of the ladder are made out of amino acids, proteins. Now, the connecting part in the middle and in the corners are made out of minerals. Okay? Sugars, proteins, and minerals. That's what these things is formed of. So now, a body of a person is determined by this DNA. So however is your DNA, it's how you're going to look, how you're going to function, how you're going to do things. Your stomach is going to behave as a stomach because of its DNA. It tells it how to be. It tells itself how to behave. Now, if the DNA is not working, then something in your stomach is not going to be working. Still simple. Glucose. It is the fuel of the body. Glucose is the fuel of the body. Now, where do you get sugars from? For all the food. Most of the food has sugar in it. You know, a pepper, red pepper has sugar, an apple, sandwiches with the bread, corn, all these have sugars in them. Huh? Ice, oh yeah, ice cream. I forgot about ice cream. Good point, thank you.
That's the only one that you can see. Ice cream.
Yeah. So, all these have sugars. When your body eats those things, it cannot use them as that. It needs to change their structure. It needs to break it down into molecules. That's what it uses enzymes for. So it breaks this into really little pieces, and these little pieces are glucose. This is the fuel that your cells need. Protein. 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 What has protein? Anybody who knows what has protein? Give me something.
Nuts.
Nuts. Yes, nuts have a lot of protein.
Kale.
Kale has protein.
Meat.
Meat has a lot of protein. Anybody else?
Los granos,
Vegetables.
Legumes, granos. Yes, there have.
Sesame seeds.
Sesame seed has protein. Wow, you guys are good. Even Levi, you know what has protein? Tell me a type of food.
leche, yes.
Soy milk has protein. Very good. Very good. Miley, tell me a type of food that you might think has protein in it.
Broccoli.
Broccoli has. Man, these people are good. What about you, Jada? You know, any food that has protein?
Carrots.
Carrots have protein. Yes. Man, you guys are so good. Learn so much. Well, let me tell you, if it grows, has to have protein. Nothing that doesn't grow does not have protein. So if something is growing, it's because it has protein. So everything that you eat has protein. Every single thing. But potatoes have protein. Everything. So everything that grows has to have protein. There is no way around it. Okay? Now,
Question.
Yeah. Now, when you talk about like in chromosomes, right? Like, don't it has to be like a specific number? Because like people with Down syndrome and stuff, it's like one off or something like that that'll make that happen.
yes, that's a good point, bro. Well, let's address that.
I have another one.
Yes.
Cinnamon, because cinnamon kind of glows.
That's right. Man, you guys are boom boom. I like it. I like okay, you've learned a lot of things in the little time you've been here. Now, where does this DNA come from? How does it get built? You know what? Let me tell you something. Depending on the school, your body, you get a new body every 2 years. Your cells reproduce, and you get, for example, if you got an eye surgery, like 2 or 3 months ago, I had a eye doctor here, and I asked the question, how long it takes for your eye to heal? It's like 2 to 3 days. So you basically get a new eye almost every week. Can you believe that? That's how they can do these surgeries and they heal very quickly. You get a new eye because these cells, what they do, they reproduce. And the same function they had, they reproduce to the next cell. Okay? So you're getting a new eye every week. Your intestinal tract, you know how quickly it reproduces? 4 to 5 days. So in 2 weeks, you should have a new digestive system if you think about it. That is really good. Even your bones generate again. It's just amazing to me when I found out that. Almost every single part of your body you get. Yeah, los huesos, bones. They say they do reproduce, but I mean, I don't know. Regenerate. They heal. So, let's say I have IBS. Let's suppose I have a irritable bowel syndrome. Tengo el colon irritable. Okay? And it's a disease. Every time I eat, it goes through. Cada vez que como, se va completito. I cannot hold anything. No puedo aguantar nada. That intestinal tract is just damaged. Ese tracto intestinal está completamente dañado. So now, how long should it take to heal? ¿Cuánto debería tomar en sanar? How long should it take to heal?
4 to 5 days.
Yeah, in 2 weeks you should have a new one. So if it's not healing, then you have to put the detective hat and say, why it's not healing? So let's start investigating why this is not healing. If I'm getting a new one, it could be that this DNA is not working right. Something is switched off, like Mr. Terrence alluded to earlier. Something is switched off, or something is missing. There is something missing in that DNA that is not allowing you to reproduce right. It could be that you're not eating the right food. It might be that you're not giving it all the polysaccharides that it needs. All these polysaccharides to form this strand. So when it reproduces, it's efficiently how it reproduces. Hey, since you're helping me out, if you see that I'm going too fast, just raise your hand and I'll slow down. Because I am thankful that you're
I'm just going
translating.
to do like a weird face, but I understand some words. Like,
Okay, just raise your hand and I'll repeat it or change it.
yeah, like that one. Like, I don't know how to translate that.
Okay, polysaccharides es muchas azúcares. El ADN está hecho de una cadena de azúcares, aminoácidos, que proteínas y minerales. So,
We go get our juice while you're at breaking point here.
huh?
Our juice time.
Oh, it's juice time. Tiempo de jugo. Everybody, go get your juice.
And we got thing in